Show me what lies ahead. These fools dared stand in her path. How hard was he knocked into this rock? Most likely dead upon impact. Several wounds. This one put up a fight. Briefly, I suspect. No other bodies on this warpath. He was the last to die. Eysy caught up to Caldera. His warriors moved in while he pushed on. But Eysy tore through them like a whirlwind. The trail of the dead reveals her direction. Hopeless too. And most importantly, the Salakars. They are headed west. Show me. I need to find Caldera before Eysy does. In her bloodlust, the Salakar is not safe. Looks like these two brought all the fires of SUBSKRYBCJI with them. And Freya wonders why I have always refused to take her on a tour of that scorched dunghill. Two sets of footprints. One is stretched, like someone fled. The other closer together, uneven and lined with blood. They were hobbling, perhaps. Eysy and Caldera fought here. Blood was spilled. Eysy and Caldera fought here. He gained the advantage. Foolish girl. Eysy, your rage makes you vulnerable. She's hurt, but not enough to stop her. Looks like she followed Caldera up that hill. I must be careful now. Show me what lies ahead. No sight of Eysy or Caldera. Only these curious yoked fools who stand in my way. They should run, but they won't. Leading to it. restrain someone. The dead stack up. For these misspells, Ragnaroku came early.
Shit! That burns!
Eysy's spear. Abandoned. Did Caldera and his minions finally best her? Eysy chased Caldera into this camp, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, mauling whatever half-wit stood between her and Caldera. But those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Caldera then had her tossed onto a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path. What is it Caldera plans to do with the little princess now that she is his prisoner? Surely not. These tracks lead west. I must find Caldera and the Caldera, for Balder's sake. They paused here for a moment before continuing. Most likely to resecure Eysy's bonds. Even in her sorry state, I imagine her to be quite the handful. She even bested me. Temporarily. Perhaps Balder would not approve of my methods. Of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Eysy, they're young. Pure of heart, but lacking in logic. One day they will grow up and see life as I see it. In the meantime, I hope I'm not too late. They made a turn here toward the river. Eysy!
Is that you again, mad one? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Salakar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Eysy's willful Hugr. Soon after, the Salakar will be complete. Then, believe me, you will know fear and pain. Just like your son. I enjoy poking my blades into Balder's flesh, seeing what was underneath. What purity! Full and true! Never felt more in his face. Surprised when I present him with his own daughter's empty corpse. But I will...
Why is Sutra collecting hookahs? What does he mean to do with the Salakar? Tell me!
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
Traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Suter!
Such devotion requires a strong Hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward. Was he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Sutra will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Balder, I would drain all 9 realms. Even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can. But I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the Hugr of a suitable Jotun. Caldera never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
Which of these dwarves can help me find a suitable Jotun? Perhaps if I listen to their chatter, some fount of wisdom will reveal itself.
They may try us with fire, but little do they know what fires these hands have endured! And Eysy!
Come to humiliate us some more?
Help me, and I'll compose you a saga so exalted it will endure Ragnarok itself. But first, I need a name and a place.
For what?
For whom? The mightiest Jotun in all of Svartalfheim.
We know the one. Right hand of Suttungr. Malvigr.
Here because of us.
She is worthwhile.
Gave your son Vidar quite the beating once, didn't she?
One day Vidar will make me proud. But why would Malvigr care about you two?
Premier and Lom aren't our real names. Allow me to introduce Fjalar and Galar. The ones who killed Suttungr's father.
I heard something about him trying to outdrink a couple of dwarves. And after, befuddled, tripping and breaking his neck.
Suttungr wasn't happy. Held us responsible. But luckily we'd acquired some mead. Some special mead. And well, Suttungr is partial to a bit of mead. We bartered it in exchange for our lives. Except afterwards, some thieving twat went and stole it.
Loki, most likely. It's always Loki.
Whoever it was, Suttungr didn't catch them. So he decided to take it out on us instead. Sent Malvigr to hunt us down. Been incognito ever since. Can't trust this lot not to sell us out.
Still, she hasn't found us yet.
She will. Malvigr's dangerous prey, even for you. But we can help balance the scales. Our old house, north of here. Sunk in a lake. Inside, upstairs on a table, you'll find a cup of great potency.
Cup?
You know, the cup.
Oh,
Has the power to do.
So, I bring...
We show you how to...
It's a deal.
They try us with fire,
No
but
one
little
wants
do
to
they
hear
know
us
what
out.
fires need.
Asked about this land, my friend. This is the place. The old home of Grama and Lom. Whatever they're called, should find a way inside. Looks like I'll be getting my toes wet. Can't. Need to get on the other side. This wondrous cup of theirs should be on the table over there. Nothing. Perhaps someone has already been here and stolen it. Assuming there was a cup in the first place.
It's best to leave one of your enemies alive, so they can tell of your greatness.
Everyone knows of my greatness.
Perhaps there are one or two who have not yet heard?
Just tell me where Malvigr is.
What's in it for me?
I do not know, but I will tell you this. The longer you make me wait, the worse it will be.
Malvigr is at the dam to the west. And now? Will you spare me?
Until next we meet.
There will be no next. You can be sure of that.
Salaka rejects Malvigr. Then it is a false tool, and Sutter pins his hopes on a worthless toy. These rugged views that remind me of when I once roved the land with Freak. The cool nights spent together beneath the stars. What trickery is this? These rugged views that remind me of when I once roved the land with Freak. The cool nights spent together beneath the stars. She enjoyed the solitude as much as I. The trouble and danger even more. Then came the war with the Vanir, taking Freya as my bride.
They had hoped that by serving you up, I would show them mercy. Clearly a misapprehension on their part.
Yet here I am, served up.
If I were here for you, High One, I would have brought an army. No. Suttungr will have his vengeance. But not here. I know why you have come.
I have a bone to pick with you. After what you did to my son, Vidar, I must...
Vidar put up an honorable fight.
That is not what I heard.
Do not believe the stories.
Upon his return, too weak to stand, he squirmed like a worm caught in the sun.
You should have seen me. My acolytes had to carry me home on their backs. No. Your boy fought well.
Is that why you spared his life?
It is. But you aren't here to avenge Vidar's honor. You have come to steal my Hugr. And I intend to stop you.
How do you know this?
Aesir, Jotun. You and Loki are both mad. And Hirokin is just as bad. And Thor is so stupid he might as well be mad. You spread chaos wherever you go. Yet, you are all known quantities to us. Surtur is not. He rarely emerges from Muspelheim, and when he does, he shares little with us. Thus, while here, I have sent my spies to learn what he plans. Beyond wiping out the dwarves like he did the elves of Alfheim.
What do you know of his plans?
I know that he found a powerful elven relic, and that his minion, Caldera, was tasked with finding the Hugrs necessary to sustain it. That Caldera is now trapped within said relic, and that you would have me join him.
I must trade the Salakar for my son.
You, the one who almost killed Suttungr for his meat, will hand over a legendary relic, take your son and leave. Just like that. Put your mania aside, Havi. Work with me. Together we will foil Surtur's ambitions.
I cannot take the risk. With each breath, Baldur is a step closer to death.
I was a parent once. But we must look beyond ourselves. For the good of all.
We have spoken long enough.
So... Inflict a fate worse than death on you. Nicely done! Impressive footwork! Some of these maneuvers for my own use.
the right result. Do what you came here to do. Get on with it, blind one! End my misery! Oh, Ymir, true, O Father, my body comes to you, sent by the same impostor who claimed your own. As for my Hugr, do not weep for me. I do not deserve this.
No, you do not. Malvigr was right. I must find out more about the Zalakar. Perhaps Hirokin. I've seen nothing of her since my arrival in Svartalfheim. That leaves Ivaldi. I must seek him out. Where was it? The old workshop ruins in Valhalla? Yes, that is the place. What must I find to get me through? This is the old workshop that Evaldi spoke of. I should check if it's already here.
Very salty. Utterly useless.
The entrance must be on the other side.
Where's a decent saw when you need one? Salty.
Found anything worthy of your talents?
This will have to do.
Soon you can put them to good use.
By Ymir. Is that a Salakar? I never knew they actually existed.
I know all the sagas of your people, yet I've never heard
I never said my people.
You mean the Light Elves?
There aren't many who remember the Children of Light, or their stories. I do.
When Sutter invaded their lands, they begged me for aid. The war with the Vanir had only just ended and I was... wary. Long after, I learned how Sutter devoured the elves' immortal light, Uga by Uga. Maybe it's the same light that now allows him to renew himself after death.
During the conquest, he must have uncovered knowledge of the Salakars.
But to what end?
What Hugers does it hold?
Those of two warlords. One a Muspel, the other a Jotun.
Nothing more.
Nothing more. At least not of value.
He speaks the truth.
You deal with a fire nymph?
A fire nymph? I am the finest fire nymph in all of Svartalfheim.
Allow me to introduce Eysy, treasonous daughter of Sutter, and my friend.
You grow dewy-eyed in your dotage.
What have you unearthed?
Only rumors. My father is rebuilding something large and powerful, though its exact nature I cannot fathom.
And the Salakar is intended to be part of this something.
Most likely. Either way, its value to my father is so great he may indeed trade your son for its return.
Return to your stepmother. Arrange a trade. And one more thing. I would feel better knowing you're protected.
Sinmara travels far and wide, but I will rejoin her as you wish.
Whatever the Salakar is, I must steal it back once Baldur is safe.
Why?
Ragnarok comes. I've made plans, but they are not ideal. Perhaps the Salakar offers another way. One that will allow me to truly save those I care about. Even you.
To unlock its secrets, I will need help. There are rumors of a shelter nearby. Its dwellers may be able to assist me.
I know the place. Home to the most ill-tempered shits imaginable.
Tell them I sent you. No dwarf would give up the chance to work with Ivaldi.
Vangrin was once home to your rivals, Sindri and Broka. Your name may not carry much weight here.
Don't make me laugh. No one cares about those two. I'll follow you once I've finished taking what I need.
This gemstone.
You're always welcome. How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
Hello there. I bring word from Ivaldi.
What do I care? Go.
Ganger?
Yeah, the chick.
I sometimes think Reda makes these up. Thank you for taking the...
Ascot abandoned us.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down.
Look around you, Eysy. What good is a thing if it makes no... Huh?
This one is... What?
More?
I would like to reorganize. What?
More?
Keep well. A word, my friend.
Ain't my cons...
He's the
Master?
Those two aren't him. I will keep looking.
You don't belong here.
What do you want?
Ivaldi sends me.
A meeting of minds, huh? Well,
They still breathe?
no idea.
How much of a while?
Couple of...
And is absent?
Not my business.
And Brooke?
Went to look for Sindri. Anyway, look.
Tell him
Harvey of...
I'll return tonight.
So many starving dwarves produce so much shit.
Did anyone follow you?
Hold there! Want to...
You haven't...
It's my...
Goodbye for now.